Pav, welcome to the Martian Logic podcast. How are you doing today?
Thank you, sir. Doing very well, thank you. Yourself?
Excellent, and happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday indeed, sir. Cheers.
Excellent. How was your week, all right?
Yeah. Full on, but good. Very, got a lot done.
Excellent. Do you want to just introduce yourself, please, to the audience?
Yeah, sure, sir. I'm Pav. I'm head of client success at Martian Logic. Been with the business for a bit over 10 years now. It's a substantial history of doing what I do.
Excellent. So, this is a bit of a bittersweet moment for us.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but at least me being the CEO, I'll be definitely traveling to the US a couple of times a year. So it's not as bad as it might be for other employees that might not see you for a couple of years. But
counting on it, we can't go 2 years with no drinks. 2 years without hanging out.
That's so true. But nevertheless, it is definitely a bittersweet moment. You're an amazing guy, and to have you around is a huge gift in a sense.
You're going to make me blush now.
It's a privilege as well. So, but you're still with us. You're going to help us to grow overseas, particularly in the US, where you're going to be relocating yourself and the wife to live there.
Yep.
To get us started in the US.
Absolutely.
To head our business in the US. So. I want to take you back to the
to the early days,
to the very early days, 10 years ago.
God. Yes.
10 years ago, when you came to the interview.
Oh God!
When I interviewed you for technical support representative
on my lunch break. Yep.
Do you remember much from that interview?
Oh yeah, I remember
your
getting
lunch break.
schooled on how much I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was. I learned a lot in that interview. Actually, I remember.
Share one thing.
So one of the questions that I was so unprepared for was, can you explain to me how HTML or a website would render when does it render in the browser? Does it render on the server? When you're looking at a website, where does that live? And I remember thinking, well, I'm not qualified for this job.
Because you were doing technical support for a bank.
Commonwealth Bank.
Bank, but it wasn't sort of online product. Hence why that part of, the job, I guess, you didn't have a lot of knowledge about it.
True.
More of an install base and networking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
is that why?
Internal.
Yeah.
That's correct, yeah. I mean, the technology stack was old as well, so but it, I should have still known that, but in retrospect.
So after the interview, what was your feelings? Let's say you were talking to the wife about the interview. What did you say? I really want to get this job. I really hope I get this job. What was the impression?
That was pretty much it. So I left the interview going, God, I hope I get this job, but I think I stuck my foot in it. I don't think I know nearly enough to do this job. And I didn't, truth be told, when I started. Even after you called me and gave me the offer, and I absolutely lost my mind, and then immediately went out to drinks and celebrated. But initially I didn't think I had a very good chance.
It's interesting, that in itself I think is a bit of a learning moment for if there's any sort of young professionals listening to this. You're thinking too much technical, and I'm going, this stuff we can teach to people. What I was looking for is people skills, your listening, your intellectual, intellectual in general, but emotional intelligence, how you would handle yourself in tough situations, unhappy clients on the phone. That's really what I was looking for. What you knew as technical stuff was only going to be a bonus.
So that's a really interesting point. Even as you said, like for anyone that's looking for a job, but just in general, I think that the way that we recruit it's got to be different to anywhere else. Like you see people going off the checklist of desirables or must have X, Y, Z, and here's my list of stuff. You're looking sort of behind that, going, well, can this person become something more, something better? Can they grow into that? And that's super unique and has served us incredibly well over the last 10 years, because there's not a single person here that hasn't done exactly that.
How many companies, tech companies in the modern history of this universe grow by 50% for 10 years organically without raising any capital?
There you
so
go.
it must have been doing something. We must be doing something right.
All right.
Yeah, very good. So the interview happened. We offered you the job, and you started. I don't know, 1 week notice, 2 week notice, something like that. Can't remember
3
what it
weeks.
was.
You talked me down to 2.
3 weeks. Yeah. So it was okay. So 2 week notice, and you started. What was your first week like? What was that impression you were giving the wife? Let's say on a nightly basis, say for the first week. Yeah, this is the stuff. There's a lot to learn. Or oh my god, this is crazy environment, disorganized. Because we were, as a typical startup, we didn't even know what the word. I didn't even know how to spell organization or organized or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what was that first? Could you still see light at the end of the tunnel despite the crazy environment that you were in? You were thrown in that deep end of the pool.
It was what I wanted. I mean, I wanted to get into the deep end, and I think I said that. But even I don't think I was ready for the depth of that end.
Yeah.
The first couple of days, once the excitement wore off, and the excitement was there for probably 2 weeks, let's be fair.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just like, I don't know that I can keep up with this. There is so much going on.
Yeah.
And it was really one of those sort of I won't say make or break, but it was one of those moments where I had to stop and go, am I going to do this? Am I going to go all in and really just focus on career, on my where I want to go, where this company's heading, and really pick up and run with it? Or am I just going to go, nah, I want to do something boring and easy?
Yeah.
And it's that was a big point.
Yeah. You made a decision to take on that challenge.
100%, yeah. Because you have to. Because if you don't, you're going to give up. That's it. Yeah. And I knew then and there, well, this is going to succeed, and I'm going to be part of that succeeding, and that's it. Grab it by the jugular and not let go, and whatever happens, we'll make it work.
All in. You have to go all in. Otherwise, don't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.